everybody, and welcome to SparkofVintage. My name is Cindy and I am the owner and head treasure hunter here. And welcome to the Flippin Into Spring Flippin Frenzy. We're so excited that you're here with us for our premiere videos. If you're watching on the replay, we appreciate your support so much and thank you for always tuning in and supporting our Sonnet's Garden Blooms group with so much love, likes. We just appreciate you all so much. And again, we can't thank you enough for being here. Today is Flipping Frenzy. This is your first time with us. Flipping Frenzy is when we get a mystery box from one of our partners. We don't know what's in it. It's a big surprise. And then we have to flip it into whatever the theme is for that frenzy. And this time around, we are flipping into spring. For this challenge, I sent items to Sylvia at Backyard Brushes. And I received my items from Amanda at Chickadee Cottage Creations. Amanda sent me so many items and so many great options to work with, and I had a great time making my projects. I hope that you guys will enjoy it too, so let's get started. Our first project is this gorgeous glass dome cheese dish using IOD's transfers in the Flora Greca. I applied a little bit of the Distress Collage Medium. Once the collage medium had dried, I had something for the transfers to stick onto. I used 3 different bird motifs from the Flora Greca and the results were beautiful. The teak wood base was already in great condition. It just needed a little bit of seasoning. So I added Finnabar's antiquing wax and just rubbed it in and let it cure naturally. This little bird needed a complete beauty makeover. Highlander from Fusion Mineral Paint was the perfect color to turn this little chickie into a cardinal. I painted that plain wood piece with artichoke from Sweet Pickins Milk Paint to create a base for our bird. That dark oil wax deepened the color and made it look a little more rustic. I added just a little bit of floral foam and used a sprig of greenery that I had in my stash. This birdhouse was a lot of fun to make because it looked to me like a little gazebo, and the raw wood meant that I could make it anything I wanted. I used the elderberry from Fusion Mineral Paints to create the highlights of that burgundy color. I use various Fusion Mineral paints and they're perfect with raw wood because they already come with their own sealer and you usually only need 1 to 2 coats to have perfect coverage. I used Distress Crayon and Walnut Stain to just age it a little bit and put a little rustic touch to the house. I was so excited to get these mini frame panels in my box. These gorgeous European rice papers are so vibrant. So all I really wanted to do was frame them and bring out that beautiful blue. The little carved details on these frames are so pretty, so I use Seaside from Fusion Mineral Paint to bring out that beautiful blue in the decoupage paper. And I had to add my little touch of stickles in sunshine yellow and diamond. Wanted to give those two pictures just a little bit of extra magic. I had big ideas right away for this little sign. This European rice paper had the most beautiful botanical prints on it, and it fit perfectly on that wood sign base. I have been hoarding these carved wood letters from Tim Holtz for a very long time, but I knew they would be the perfect fit for this project. These cute metal flowers are actually little paper clips, but they attached beautifully to the piece and were a great addition. I probably spent the most mental energy on this silver plated picture. Did I want to flip it? Did I not want to flip it? But in the end, I decided to use the Sweet Pickins milk paint in artichoke. I did pre-treat it with the extra bond so that I would get a little bit of cracking. And I was extremely happy with the results because I could see a little bit of silver peeking through in the final product. I did add a coat of the dark oil wax, just in case I missed any place that wasn't pre-treated or didn't get painted completely. I was so happy that the paint did not fill in the flowers that were already engraved on the side of the picture. I used the Mint Sparkle Metallic Wax from Finnabar to give that area around the flowers a little extra sheen and to call some attention to those beautiful engravings. I also pre-treated this bread bowl with extra bond. I also I used the Sweet Pickins milk paint in truffle because I wanted that great deep crackly color. I let the milk paint cure overnight and we got the very crackle I was looking for. I used Iron Orchids Designs Milo's Pages transfers to really decorate this bowl and used an entire sheet. Those vintage botanical sketches were just the exact thing I wanted for this bowl, and I was so happy with how it came out. Crackle has a mind of its own, but I'm glad it cooperated with us on this project. Be sure to join us for the Vintage Garden Party Raid Train on Saturday and Sunday, April 25th and 6th on Whatnot. I'll have a link in the description below. And that's a wrap. There's more Flippin Frenzy to come, so stay tuned and follow us along on YouTube. Well, as always, thank you so much for being with us today. Be sure to like and subscribe and hit that thumbs up button, and we'll see you again.